My name is Joshua, and welcome to a conversation with Joshua T Berglan and Connie Whitman. You guys are in for a treat. This is one of the most special human beings that I have ever met. One of the most brilliant salespeople I've ever met. One of the most kind, inspiring, and just a guru of sales, of marketing, of business. I'm absolutely in awe of this person. I've had the opportunity to work with her at a media conference just a couple weeks ago. And I got to tell you, just absolutely blown away with just everything about her. We've had multiple conversations. Her insight, her wisdom has had a huge impact on me. And I personally think that if you're looking to go in sales, you're looking to go into business for yourself, you're already in business for yourself, you're looking for a new career, any of that, you're gonna want to listen to this interview because she is full of wisdom. And for I think it's 40 years that she has been at the top of her game, and she still has all of the energy of an 18-year-old. It's amazing. So you guys are in for a treat today. Please enjoy. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a conversation with Joshua T Berglan and Miss Connie Whitman. I am so excited to have you here, Connie. I'm just, as I said in the introduction, I just love you. I had the best experience ever with you at a media conference of all things, because conferences are just awful typically. But this was amazing, and I got so much one-on-one time with you, group time with you, and just really got to see what you're all about. And I've got to tell you, I never liked the salesperson until I met you. So I'm very grateful to have you here. But before we get into all that, can you tell us, what are you grateful for today and why?
I have heat.
That's a good one.
I'm on the East Coast, Jersey, so it's winter here. And Joshua, I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's a little chilly today. It was 64 in the house. We keep our house fairly cold, but my husband said the heat's out and it's supposed to get like sub-zero over the weekend. So we need it. So the guy came, did whatever he did, and amen, we have heat. So yes, very grateful that I'm a little toasty.
I'm going to see if you can see out. Oh, you can't see out the window. We have
A glare.
I think it's 10 feet of snow and ice now, and it's just, this whole backyard is a nature's preserve, and it is gorgeous to look at, but it is freaking cold outside. So I'm grateful also for heat. Absolutely.
Totally.
Right. So you live in New Jersey. Did you grow up there?
I did. I'm a Jersey girl. So there's a saying, I'm a Jersey girl and I don't pump gas. I think there's one other state in the United States where you have an attendant who does the gas. So I don't pump gas.
Oh my gosh. So that's a thing. I dated a girl before I met Jessica. I dated this girl when I was back in Oklahoma for a short time. She was from Jersey. And she was like, I don't pump my own gas. And I thought she was lying to me. It's a thing?
It's a thing.
Wow. That's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, especially in the winter. Get up and do my thing.
The laws that we have state to state are so strange to me. They're just, like, I love looking at some of those, like, the strange laws that state to state they have. And there's always just something goofy, like you can't walk your chicken across the road, or you can't pump your gas. It's so strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not why you're here to talk about chickens and pumping gas. But I'm never, with any of my broadcasts, really enjoy talking to salespeople, because it's a lot of the same crap with just different wording, but it's the same system, and I want to get you into my system, and I got the 5-point plan. I don't get that feeling from you. I really get this really heartfelt, providing quality service, providing what people need, not what they don't, no trickery, just a straightforward, honest approach, but at the same time with the best interest of who you're working with in mind always. And I never get that feeling from other salespeople, but I gotta ask you, like, where does that come from? Because that makes you like a dolphin in a tank full of sharks.
Well, this is a great question, and I'm glad. First, I loved meeting you and Jessica too at Shannon's Media Magic. Little shout out to Shannon.
Yeah.
But I meet salespeople and I walk away thinking, well, I need a shower now, because you feel that ick, right? And I want to share a story, because what you said is really true. And I didn't know I was selling when I was selling. So this is why it's interesting. When I first started out 40 years ago, I know I look good, right, Joshua? I look good.
Yeah, you do. You got amazing skin. We've talked about
Yes, I know. My Italian olive oil and water, people. That's what you need in your diet. Anyway, when I started out after college 40 years ago, I got a job with a credit company, and they were car dealerships across New Jersey. So I was in charge of the lease department. And back then in the 80s, nobody knew what a lease was, let alone that it was very advantageous for a business owner. They can actually write off the entire car payment versus just miles and stuff like that. So I was getting deals in from the dealerships, and I would call them back and say, hey, listen, you have a business owner. I think it's better if you do a lease with them. They can write it off, blah, blah. I told them all the benefits, and their response was, we don't know how to do the calculation. I'm like, pull out your calculator. We did not have computers back then. Pull out your calculator. We actually do plus signs and division, right? And so I taught them how to do the calculation. Fast forward, they started doubling, tripling their revenue coming in because more businesses and then they were like, now we have to call the business owner back. I'm like, dude, call the business owner back. And this is what you say. You're helping them out, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, the dealer made more money. The salesperson made more money. And the business owner was thrilled because they got to write the entire payment off. They started referring their friends to that salesperson. So a position came up within the credit company for a sales position. All these dealers, all these guys are calling me, Connie, you're applying. I go, what are you talking about? Why would I apply for a sales position? They go, you're great at sales. I go, I am? Joshua, I had no idea. I was teaching them how to sell, but what was I doing? The right thing for the business owner, the right thing for the salesman. I was just sharing information that was vital and that actually made money for them. I had no idea I was selling. So fast forward.